Hello, welcome to my world where all is well. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that creates the things. And my affirmation for today is the word still works. Today is Saturday, October the 8th, 2022. It's 1100 hours right now. It's about 69 degrees where I'm located at in Smyrna, Georgia. Partly cloudy. Still good though. So the scripture I read today was from Proverbs 8 and 17. I love those who love me, and those who seek me early shall find me. Proverbs 8:17. I did my meditation today. I did it for about 20 minutes. I really don't time my medications or put a timer on them. I just sit still and listen. You know what? I rarely get the time or the opportunity to have space alone, to be in my home alone. Normally I have a child or somebody here with me. But what I started doing is whenever I had time alone in my home, I would turn everything off, the TV, the radio, the phone, and I would sit still in the silence and just listen and get in touch with my emotions. I found out that I would be busy a lot watching TV or going through social media, my phone, or cleaning up, washing clothes, or doing something. And I find out that when I'm busy, it's taking me away from feeling my true emotions. So you get in touch with your emotions and you actually get to listen and hear from God, hear from your inward power. Whenever you meditate. So I would like to encourage you to meditate if you don't. If you do, it's good to have some sort of mindfulness, But anyway, while I was meditating today, the thought that came to me was, I am worthy of the air that I breathe. I am worthy of the air that I breathe. And you are also worthy of the air that you breathe. And it also reminded me of this movie I used to watch when I was younger called The Little Rascals and Alfalfa. Alfalfa used to sing this song to this girl he liked that he didn't want the men in his He-Man's Women Haters Club to know that he liked this girl, but he used to sing, all I need is the air that I breathe just to love you. So, that was cute. So, but I am worthy of the air that I breathe. And that's all I need is God's air breathing on me. God gives me his air to breathe just so he can love me and just so I can love him. Isn't that beautiful? That's a beautiful love relationship. He gives me the air that I need to love my creator who created me to love him because he loves me. But anyway, okay, what am I grateful for today? I'm grateful for my mom, my mother. I love my mother. My mother is the best in the world. She's in Columbus, Georgia. I'm here in Smyrna. I try to speak to her at least every day and see her as much as possible, but I will forever and always be grateful for my mom. Those that know her love her. You can't know her without loving her. A fun fact that I found out today was that the color blue relieves stress. My favorite color happens to be purple. I wear black a lot, but purple happens to be my favorite color, but it's nice to know that the color blue relieves stress. That's a good thing to know. I also saw on Fox Sports that Brady has never lost to the Falcons. So tomorrow we are going to change that. The Falcons, we are going to win. We are going to give Brady his first loss to the Falcons in our home city or wherever we playing at. I forgot to look that up, but he's going to get his first loss. The Falcons are going to win. We just need to all come together, have faith and believe it. And while I was watching that on Fox Sports, I also saw a interesting commercial. All these politicians have commercials out now. But I don't know who sponsored this commercial, but I thought the commercial was interesting and crazy at the same time. The commercial was trying to encourage the audience to vote for Herschel Walker. And it says that Raphael Warnock defunded the police and he gives money to violent criminals. The last time I checked, Herschel Walker was a violent criminal. I don't know Herschel Walker personally, but from what I have seen on these political ads that he held the gun to his ex-wife or girlfriend head, and then he had a dispute with one of his business partners and said that he wanted to kill the man. So the ad is saying don't vote for Herschel Walker because he gives money to violent criminals. Don't vote for Raphael Warnock because he gives money to violent criminals, but vote for our violent criminal who happens to be Herschel Walker. It don't make sense to me. Well, I guess it makes sense to somebody. But guess what? I also found out that today is National Lesbian Day. I had no idea that we had a national day, but PFLAG, I believe, stands for Parents and Partners and Family and Friends of the LGBTQIA community. PFLAG says that today is National Lesbian Day, so I guess today is my day, and I'm glad about it. By the way, if you happen to be a member of the LGBTQIA community and you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area and looking for a place to worship, I happen to attend Hillside International Truth and Chapel Center, where we are inclusive and we accept and love everybody. Another church I would highly recommend is RIM, Restoration Inclusive Ministries, where Bishop Shania Williams is the pastor. RIM is the first church that openly accepted me for who and all that I am. I will always have a special place in my heart for RIM and Bishop Shania Williams. Another church is Visions, and another church is Tabernacle. Hillside and RIM, would highly recommend them to go visit them. But if that's not your cup of tea, then I know of two others. Vision and Tabernacle and Rehoboth is another inclusive and affirming ministry. I'm reading this book now called Unprotected by Billy Porter. Unprotected by Billy Porter. It is a tearjerker, but I would highly recommend anybody in the LGBTQIA community or any family or friends of anybody in LGBTQIA to read that book. I would recommend anybody human to read that book. It's a very good book, and it's a tearjerker, and it's sad in a lot of parts of the book, especially his experience at the church. And it seems like church is the only army that kills its wounded. It's sad the things that he went through. For my food journal today, I'm still drinking a lot of water. I had rice and green beans. I had Apple Jacks for cereal for breakfast. I did eat some things I should not have eaten today, which is Oreos, milk, and Cheez-Its. But I did do walking this morning. I'm going to walk tonight, and I did some strength exercises, upper arm body exercises with some dumbbells. Austin, my 6-year-old, is at a classmate's birthday party today. So I hope he's having fun there at the main event. And please keep a friend of mine who happened to experience this recent hurricane. She lives in Tampa. And the last time I communicated with her, she said she was frantic. So I'm praying for her comfort and strength. And if you all could be in agreement with me for her comfort and strength, I would appreciate it. I also saw that PayPal is going to start charging people $2,500 for putting misleading information on their PayPal's account. I can't remember the last time I used PayPal, but I do have a PayPal account, but I can't think of any reason why I would try to mislead anybody in any way, especially if they owe me money. I think that's crazy. And what I watch I watch Dateline on TV. I don't get a chance often to watch a lot of shows live, so I have Hulu where I can watch whenever I want to watch it. But the episode I watched was called The Pink Gun Mystery. The Pink Gun Mystery. It is a real true mystery. It was a very good episode. I would highly recommend you watch. I think it was like 2 hours though. And the podcast that I listened to today was Reggie's Expressions. Reggie is a good friend of mine. He lives in Oconee, Florida, which is right outside of Orlando, Florida. It was his season 6, episode 1 podcast that I listened to. I would highly encourage you to listen to it. He's also a notary, and he's also a wedding officiant. He has his hands in a lot of pot, and he does very well at juggling the pots. He's good at that. And what music? I listened to Lizzo's latest album. I love Lizzo. I like her music. My son actually got me a ticket to attend one of her concerts a while ago for Mother's Day, and I attended it, and one of the best concerts I've ever been to. But this particular song I was listening to today was called I Don't Break Up Twice. And it reminded me of one of my ex-girlfriends when I tried to get back with her. She don't break up twice. So, but me and her are still good friends. She's a wonderful, wonderful mother. She just have that natural mother's instinct. So we're still good friends. But Jill Scott is still my favorite artist. I love Lizzo, but Jill Scott is still my favorite artist. Who is your favorite artist? I also played the lottery today. I wrote my numbers down. For Fantasy 5, I played 21, 35, 37, 19, and 39. For Cash 3, I played 8, 15, 8, 95, and 195. And for Cash 4, I played 45, 70, 57, 08, 45, 78, and 4708. So please be in agreement with me that my numbers hit. And if you play these numbers, all of us can win. There's enough out there for all of us. But my affirmation for today is the word still works. Your word works. God's word works. Your word matters. It matters. The words that are coming out of your mouth matters. My son, the other day, I was trying to get him to do something. I can't remember what I was trying to. He said, I don't want to do it. I'm bad at doing that. And I said, don't ever say that ever again. You're not. But I'm like, you just have not learned how to do it yet, or you don't have the tools or the necessities to do it the correct way yet. But that doesn't mean that you're bad at doing something. Just say, I don't know how to do it, or I could do better at doing this, or I need help with doing this, but you're not bad at doing anything. Any child of mine is not bad at doing anything. I don't have bad children. I might have a child that may have done something bad or may have done something inappropriate, but there's no such thing as a bad child. Trust me, I was a law enforcement for 13 years. I've seen what you would want to call bad, but I choose to believe that everything God created, He called good. And some of these good creatures that God has blessed us with sometimes forget that they are good creatures, so they get into a habit of doing bad things. But the word still works, okay? And where the word works, all is well. Enjoy your day. Thank you for watching.